So this evening we are going to put some zucchinis that we just started. Today is the very last day of July 31st. These are probably about a week and a half old from seed. And we got all but one germinated. And these seeds would have came from Johnny's. So Johnny's has really good seeds. We've been asked that several times where we get our seeds from, and we usually get most of our seeds from Johnny's or Seeds and Such. One of the two is where we get 90% of our seeds. Once in a while we'll get some from rareseeds.com or even at our local Lowe's or Walmart, but very rarely. But anyways, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. But first I want to explain why I'm going to do this. Why is because when we planted our corn this spring, it was really hot and dry for really cold and dry for probably 4 to 5 weeks. We had absolutely no rain whatsoever for probably 4 weeks anyways. 3.5, 4 weeks we had no water whatsoever, and it was really cold. So our germination naturally got spotty, and this soil wasn't the best. I didn't have enough compost. So now I'm going to take my handy dandy drill,
which is very, very handy,
with an auger bit on it,
which you can get in different sizes.
Yes, we have 4 different sizes of those. This size here works about perfect for them. So I'm just going to drill me a hole where I got a bare spot. I'll probably put this in about right here somewhere, which is going to outgrow all this, but it should be fine. And then I'm going to take me a little bit of, well, actually I'll take this. And on these cucurbits, when you plant a cucurbit, which is a squashes, cucumbers, pumpkins, zucchinis, about anything that vines like that's in the cucurbit family, you don't want to necessarily bust them, and them some nice looking roots too.
Very.
You don't want to bust them up because they get transplant shock pretty easily anyways. And if you bust them up, they struggle to come back. Then you stick that down in there. And this soil ain't terrible, as you just seen. It's not terrible in the garden. Then we'll grab a handful of compost, about so much. Just put it around there. I don't want to get it real close because this compost isn't quite fully done. So I'm just going to put about that much around it so it washes down in good. I did get some minerals a little bit ago, and I threw it out across here. You can still see the dust on top of the corn, but it'll be all right. So I'm just going to go through and hit bare spots. I'll probably I don't know how much I'll plant, maybe half of that. But them auger bits are nice. If I think about it, I'll put a link below. I got these off Amazon, I'm pretty sure. This compost is still a little bit warm. I can feel it in my hand that it's just a little dab warm. So we're going to set the camera down and we're going to get to work, and we'll come back and let you see how it looks. So that's another chore well done, or at least done. I won't say well done. We actually did get all 31 plants in that we had. Most of them's down here on this end. The other end there's a few, but I'm not sure how many we put in down here, but there's a good many, as you can see. Right there's one, and they're, I'm sure, way too close together, but because they get spread pretty big. But I figure probably half of them will die anyway, so it's not the end of the way. And if they don't, they all grow. That's great. Keep the weeds snuffed down, and yeah, anytime you can keep the weeds down and the ground covered, the less evaporation you have. And as dry as the summer's been, it's not a bad thing to have less evaporation, to keep like a living mulch basically. That's why all this lamb's quarter is still here. I picked it and pulled it and stomped it and everything else a million times, and it still comes back. But you know what, it can have it. I don't really care a whole lot. It's not hurting anything. It's actually helping keep it from evaporation. So we'll come back to this in a week or two and show you how it looks. Maybe next Sunday when we do our walkabout, we'll show this part of the garden. so you can see how it's doing. Hopefully it's doing all right. She did notice down there one of our corns. We noticed one of them. Actually, she did. It's starting to tassel. So
I think one back there is too.
oh, okay. Yeah, that one there. Actually, all of them back there in that corner are.
Wow.
So it won't be long they'll start tasseling. Some of these is way too small to tassel, but it'll be what it'll be. Hopefully we get some decent German pollination out of them, but I guess we'll see. I don't know when this corn grows up and the zucchinis grow out. I'm not sure how we're going to get through here to harvest any of this stuff. We'll figure it out. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. But the corn over here that we put in the sweet potatoes is actually starting to look really good, and the sweet potatoes are starting to look good too. So if nothing else, we'll get corn out of this patch. It'll be late, but we'll get corn out of this. And we probably really don't need corn. We probably have enough we probably already have enough canned from last year that we probably won't need anymore, but you never have too much food stored. So that's my opinion. So I think I'm going to wrap this up here. So if you're not subscribed, please do so. Like and share this with your friends and family. Until we meet again, take care and God bless.